All right, guys, this is part two. My camera cut off, so I had to film this in two different sections. As I was saying, for the head shrinking process here, you're going to need to get an actual large, preferably glass bottle, fill it a quarter way with water, and then fill the rest up with acetone. And the bottle needs to be large enough to fit the doll's head. The doll's head will swell. There are numerous doll head shrinking videos on YouTube, so I won't claim to be a professional on this. Just check one of those out. They actually do work. For this doll, I stuck him in the water and I left him in it for 48 hours. That's just basically 2 days. And then I took him out, allowed it to dry, and popped it back on the body. I'm going to show you the difference now. Let me take his glasses off. So a few things happened. Can I get the angle right so you can actually see what happened with the head? Can you see that? His head is now perfectly in line with how Barbie and Integrity Toys is versus this one, who's the original doll. What happened? He actually lost some of the paint on the sides of his head and on the top of his head, which weirdly enough makes him look like he has frosting. So it actually doesn't look that bad. I am going to touch this back up. I'm not going to do it fully brown again because I actually like the way it looks. And I'm going to customize his face. What happened when I shrunk it? His face actually got way more shredded, as if he's like doing the OMAD 1 meal a day plan. He doesn't eat that much. So his jawbones became more prominent and his cheeks became more sunken. It's a look, I guess. It's a look. So you can see the difference. Let me see if I can. Yeah, you can see the difference in how they now look with the shrunken head. This is what you guys might be going for if you, in your collection, you have more of that, Barbie, Ken, Integrity Toys, JHD doll. More along the lines of JHD now is how he's looking. Yep, no more big head. So, that's the only damage I incurred when I shrunk his head. So I'm going to customize him and I'll show the end result here on the channel. I dressed him in some clothes from Aliexpress, but when I tell you people, listen, it can literally cover only one half of his backside. This is just ridiculous. So you kind of have to do that. Yeah, that's probably why he's annoyed. So, all these clothes are on Aliexpress, including the shoes. Love these. If you guys see these shoes, listen, get them. Absolutely great quality. At the time when I got them years ago, it was like $7, so it was worth it. I don't know what they cost now. I haven't bought them in forever. All the clothes are from Aliexpress. And these were really super cheap, like $2. He is wearing one of those soldier chains from Aliexpress. I really enjoy this doll. I mean, I think it's really great. And he fits beautifully with his Mink partner from, the same company now when his head is shrunken. It looks great. It looks great with other doll brands now. See? Look at that. The head size is perfection. So again, I would shrink mine for like 2 days. I really enjoy the doll. Their movement, shall I say, because I think you guys might be interested in it. They have similar movement to all, God, it's stiff. It's kind of stiff. But the movement is not that bad. They can't really touch their face, which is a problem for some people. He just won't be on the phone a lot. Hi. But he can, wait. Can he touch his head? Yeah, so he'll be using the speakerphone a lot in headphones because he can't hold a phone to his head. As you can see, the bend here is like that. Articulated ankles. Yep, that's how he looks. He looks up and down all the way around. Can look down. Perfect for all those nice scenes. So I am personally going to shrink this one's head because I think it's a bit too big. And I am going to customize his hair somehow. I think I'm going to cut off the hair. Yeah. Anyway, I also got this guy, which you saw in the front. This is a the actual Menk male, listen, the butt, same issue as them. They don't skip leg day, they don't skip butt day. They have the indication of body parts there. It's fine. He's a bit more lean than the JHD doll, but this doll, I bought this years ago when it first came out. So this is like the first model of it. They have a new one which they're charging like $77 for. I paid nothing like that. They have gotten extremely expensive. In addition, when they first came out, they had this head. Now they have completed the head, and here he is. They have finished him and added here. So I'm going to rip off his head and give him his actual finished head. Now the color is a bit off for some odd reason, but it's the same sculpt and it looks really, really good. The body is great. The upgraded body that they have has 28 joints versus what this one has. Don't know why you'd need 28 joints, but I think on the other one, it gives it a double jointed elbow so they can, like, you know, use the phone right here. I mean, I don't know what kind of phone that would be, but he could hold something. He can kind of touch his face. So, oh, he can touch his face. See, look, and the body is nice. It's a bit more lean than that JHD Adonis doll, and the feet, they're so cute. Very veiny, very realistic, as you can see. Look at that. Very realistic. You can even see toenails if this phone would focus. In addition, his arms have veins in the sculpting of his arms. And it is, yeah. This is a superior body to that JHD Adonis knockoff, to be honest. It is heavier in weight. This is not as hollow. It's still a plasticky thing, but it's not as hollow. And there's continuity throughout. The entire length of the body is the same material, except for the legs, which are a bit more jelly, and the hands, which are sculpted to perfection. Beautiful. Nice hands. They're not quite grip hands. They can't quite hold a gun, I guess, if that's what you'd want them to be doing. But, you know, mine aren't holding guns. They're lovers, not fighters. Yeah. So, there you have it. This, oh, wait. You know what? I do need to do a part 2. There's just, part 3. There's too many of these guys. And I would like to show you this one. This is great. If you like this guy, stay tuned. I hope you like this video, guys, and I hope you like what I was showing you about these dolls. They're really nice. I think if you're looking for Ken alternatives in your collection, please consider these. They're absolutely wonderful. And the bodies are really nice, but the butts are kind of big. So, you know, there's going to be that. You might need some customization, okay? Yeah. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope I gave you some tips on head shrinking if that's what you're interested in doing. Give it a try. This vinyl is great. You just might need to touch up the hair, which, hey, if you're like me, you might like the frosted tips. Stay tuned to this channel to see part 3 of the Men from Aliexpress video, because I do have a couple more, and I want to show you them when they're finished and all dressed. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you like content like this, please consider subscribing. Share this with a friend if they're interested in stuff like this. And give it a like if you like it, or dislike if you did not. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys, and have a good day. Bye.